hydrate your skin, control your oil.
I feel like the biggest lie we're so... Okay, so that got about 6 million views, so I feel like it's time to debrief. There are a lot of comments on that, so let's just get to the most popular ones. There are a lot of people saying things like The Ordinary make it clear on their website which actives to use together and which ones not to. I think the problem I have with this is that it's still 1 + 1 = 2. That's like saying you'll be completely fine if you just don't mix retinol and vitamin C together. That makes sense on paper, but that isn't reality. There are lots of people, probably you, probably me in the past, who are following all the rules, doing their research, not using the wrong things together, and still damaging their skin barrier, not seeing the results they want, and actually making it worse a lot of the time. And this is because if you use too many actives in general and over a period of time, and especially if you don't know what they actually do or how they work, you can cause skin barrier damage or more acne or more redness. But a brand will never write this. They will just say, don't use these things together and you'll be fine, or you might like using these things together. They're never going to write, hold up people with sensitive skin, vitamin C is actually one of the most irritating ingredients available. So even though the internet tells you that it's for everyone and everyone should use it every day unless they want to look awful when they're older, they probably will never write that. They'll just say vitamin C is for everyone and everyone should use it every day. And as long as you don't use vitamin C with retinol, you'll be fine. I just don't use vitamin C anymore because it just irritated my skin. I had to figure that out myself. No brand was ever going to tell me that. So that's what I'm talking about when it's 1 + 1 = 2. It's like, yeah, this is how you use it, and if you do this, you'll be fine. Oh, and by the way, we've brought out this new product and I feel like you have to use it, otherwise your skin will look awful again. Skincare minimalism just doesn't support the economy the same way that skincare maximalism does. Bringing out new products is something that a brand has to do every year, and telling you that you have to use it is something a brand has to do every year to make the money they need to make. That's unfortunate, it's just the world we live in. If you're wondering what all of this means for you is, I would say this. If you've been using a lot of products and it's just getting worse, you can do 2 things. Try skincare minimalism. Just use one product that's going to target one or a majority of your issues. If it's acne, closed comedones and texture, try a retinoid. If it's redness and rosacea, try azelaic acid. Keep it simple and get your head down, and then give it time to work, because that's the other thing. We want everything now. Skin doesn't care. Skin will never care. It will do it in its own time, and you need to give it at least a couple of months most of the time for it to work. Find any dermatologist, they will tell you skin takes time. The second thing I want to address is when I said that skin knows what to do and we should just let it do its thing. For a lot of people this is true, but in reality that was actually really invalidating for people who had chronic acne and skin conditions. I may not look like it, but I literally posted a video of myself crying about my skin 2 days ago, and I'm kind of embarrassed and wondering whether I should take it down. I have a lot of skin issues myself. I have PCOS, I have a lot of flare-ups, I've had acne in the past, texture, perioral dermatitis that I'm still fighting now. That was a really unfair and tone-deaf way of phrasing what I actually meant, which is for the majority of people who are dealing with mild to moderate acne, all the actives they're using are probably making it worse, and they should just use something that's a lot more minimal. If you are dealing with chronic skin flare-ups and recurring skin problems, the best thing you can do is see a dermatologist. I wish I saw a dermatologist sooner. It would have saved me the mental trauma that I have today, and I don't use the word trauma lightly. I mean it 100% seriously. I know that seeing a dermatologist isn't in everybody's budget, and that's a really unfortunate thing. I still think skincare minimalism could help those people, or I'd recommend options like going to Dermatica if you're in the UK, or Apostrophe in the US, because they give you much cheaper access to dermatologists. It's not quite the same, but it's the best that we have at the moment.